Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky Desolation, Super Chill Permadeath. We're going to go check out the animal farm, and then I'm going to go over really quick for some new people how working with your storage containers works, uh, and the best way to go about it. uh, and if we have time, we'll do some suit slots. Um, I have so much money now, I just want to go get them, you know? I had a weird uh, thing with manufacturing facilities. I wasn't actually able to get anything from them. It was, I solved the puzzles and I got the answer right, which is a miracle all by itself. But then I didn't get anything from it. And it was happening on just one planet. And I don't know exactly what it's related to. It may be that it was a peaceful planet with minimal sentinels and low... Oh my god, where am I going? I didn't want to go up there. Why did I go up there? Anyway, it had a really low conflict level. I put all this silly framing around my base computer because apparently I can't come through my teleporter. And I thought that I was going to go this way, so I put a stair there. But apparently I just go up there. You can see the sunlight sort of peeking through right there. That's pretty cool. All right. So I've made a few changes, and we'll talk about all of that. First of all, I put in a direct tunnel, and of course that's really only going to work for me, right? And all of this is really only going to work for me because caves and tunnels are not stable. And so we'll be back here on Thursday when we're live with Lava Lamp 64. And we'll see how much of this cave he can walk through. I put in SRTs and dug out the cave a little bit behind them. There is actually floor underneath all that. As you can see, it finally rendered in. I painted this nice sandy orange color, and I had to put in two SRTs, so I separated them. There we go. Oops. That's a trick SRT because when you come out, you go right into the hole. I didn't actually know that was going to happen. I also put in a nice room here for working. There's a couple of processors, large refiner, and I put in some nip for lava just in case, you know. I'm hoping we're going to be able to do this. We're still waiting on the PS4. He's got a PC now, but that's normal mode. So here's the feeders. I can't get terribly far away from them before we're not feeding anybody. And it looks like it might be Sunday. There they are. I need some sweeten, or the whatever their food is. Herb. They like herbs. Don't we all? So I'll go give them some food and we'll see how it works out. Here's some herbs. There we go. I haven't loaded this in a couple of days, so that's pretty good that they're still spawning right here. I noticed on yesterday's video, I had the camera facing this way the whole time, but for a split second I turned around and there was a whole bunch of them over there. And I just noticed that as I was setting up. Here's another guy, a late comer to the party. You'll get some food, don't worry. I just want to make sure just waiting on some milk going in. There we go. There goes the guy. All right. So we have 2 gallons of milk in there. Pretty soon it'll be 10 because I think there's 10 there. Oops, I'm going to turn that off. All right, so I put in a direct cave. Because I thought it was weird that I didn't do it this way in the first place. This is actually just cave without any kind of flooring. And I don't know how I would get the angle right. It can be glitched in, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I wanted to put hallways here. As you can see, that takes us right to here. To the really cool, pretty part. Another thing I noticed, if I'm running full speed, you see that interference? It's parts where the cave hasn't rendered. So we have to go kind of slow. The SRTs help. SRT stands for Short Range Teleporter. And we use a lot of SRTs for things like this. I'm colliding with the wall a lot. And that's just the way that cave building is. It's very unstable. It wants to rebuild back in. And let's see if I can show you. That's too dark. Let's try something. I mean, too light. If you look over there on the right-hand side, it says wood floor panel, carbon 10 of 10, available to build 19. Editing Snowy Animal Farm, Hilbert, base uploadable. On the right-hand side, it says base terrain edits. You can see I'm almost out of base terrain edits. It used to be that you could keep digging something like this until you ran out of base terrain edits, and this part would be stable and uploadable. And it doesn't seem like that works anymore. We'll find out on Thursday, tomorrow. So here's the wire hider, and here are the containers. I painted some of them to see if the numbers would stick out. But as it turns out, you can actually label these. Is that number 9? And the labels will stay on there. So you can see number 9. Turn a certain way, though, it kind of disappears. But it's just a decal. It's not like part of the metal. So if you paint it, I imagine that'll get painted. Right, and here we are back at this part of the base. We'll just climb the ladder this time. So this has turned out to be a really complicated set of rooms and hallways to do this one thing. I can hear them calling out there. Thankfully, the landing pad thing works. But as you can see, we left the feeding area and the animals are not here. It might be over there. There's the big one. And we have 4 gallons of milk, which is less than what was there when we left. So there's still that stuff. Do I have to take it all the way out? Nope. And he likes enzyme fluids, so we'll bring him over here. If I can push all the right buttons without getting my gun out. Enzyme fluid. Now, he'll eat that enzyme fluid, and then he'll deliver, or she, will deliver their milk here to the livestock unit. And you'll see that. I think you'll be able to see that happen if I can just get the right angle. There it goes. Even though I hand fed her, the milk went into the livestock unit. Yes, yes. So, but there's no enzyme fluid in the automated feeder, so she's not gonna get any food from that. She has a timer, 30 seconds to go. All right, so let's take this. I'm also getting eggs from that other creature, that one up there, that guy right there, that big guy, because they like to eat the herbs too. All right, what am I doing with all this milk? Well, if we go over here to my office, should put in some chairs. We take the milk, here we go, and we turn that into cream. And let's get some, let's call the freighter. Get rid of my gun. There we go. Now I can access my freighter. So let's grab some milk. Or some, here's some butter. Did I put it in the processor? Oh, here's some more milk. And there's some of that. And there's some of that. And there's some more butter. All right. So after the milk turns into cream, we put it back in. And we make butter. And then we take wheat and we turn that into refined flour. That's one step. And then we put the refined flour in with the butter. And that's going to make pastries. There's a lot of steps to this. It's a big recipe. There are much smaller recipes that work well. And I can go ahead and link that in below in the show more section below the video. So then we have pastry, which we make into pie case. Put that away. And then we have pie case, which we're going to add with something to make food with. I usually use chocolate because that comes from impulse beans, and I'm constantly picking impulse beans, so I always have them. So all of that comes together to make cocoa tarts, and you can feed any of those parts to Cronus for nanites. Cocoa tarts are also worth a lot of money. I don't know if I have any. That's a huge mess. Alright, while all this stuff is cooking, let's talk about this huge mess. As you can see, I dump things right into my freighter. And then when I have time, I go in and I move them. Now here's some semiconductors. I'm going to pick those up. And then I'm going to tab over to my storage containers. And it will go through each one of the containers until I get to the one that has stasis device stuff in it. And I can drop it there. This isn't the best order for these items to be in. Semiconductors are pretty low down in the order. Iridesite is one of the 3 primary parts of a stasis device. Aronium and magnagold and possibly nitrogen salt. Not sure about that. Make 1 part. And so, as you can see, I can move things around. I can also pick them up and separate the piles. And so the best way that I have found for organizing your inventory is to have it in storage on your freighter and have your freighter in the system or be on your freighter. If you're directly interacting with your storage containers, you can't do this stuff. So the best way to do it is definitely this way. And so we see that we've got some platinum here. We'll go right there with it. And here's some gold. And I've already got way too much silver. Silver is kind of useless. Organic catalyst is something that I sell because I don't use it. And cadmium. And as you can see, I'm just clearing out my freighter main inventory. Here's the good place for carbon. I've got ferrite, lemium, gold, herox, rare metal, sort of building stuff in here. What's that? Cytophosphate. Crystal sulfide. That's a better place. Living pearls, crystal sulfide, cytophosphate, they all go together. Here's some gold nuggets. I've got a pile of those right there. So you get the idea. This is just a great way to organize, that's actual emerald, your inventory. Because you cannot do this if you're looking right at a container and interacting with it. The only way to do this is with the container on your freighter and you not directly interacting with the container itself, but using the freighter's item teleportation. And that may be that you're standing right next to the container and using the item teleportation, but it works really well for organizing. All right, I am going to put that through and go ahead and make those pie cases. I guess I'm not facing the right way. There we go. There's some cocoa tarts and some more pie cases. I think I have to actually make something, so we'll put those in there. And let's grab some peas. Peas make vegetables, and it only takes 30 seconds to do that. While we're doing that, let's go check on the feeder, because it's dark now. When they run out of food, they'll go away. So we got 21 gallons of milk and 20 eggs. Here they are. Is there still food? No. Alright, that's good, because I got a ton of it now. That is 100 times easier than standing there and getting the food from them. So we'll just put the milk in there, get that going. Now we have some vegetables. Let's grab some pie cases and we'll get high fiber pie. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do like that. Eggs, we'll find something to do with those. There's eggs. Let's put that up there with the meat. Which meat is it? One of these kinds of meat you can just make with the meat itself. And I need to get some meat. So that I can make a bunch of those. Meat stew, I think it's called. I swear, one of these days I am going to teach Lava Lamp how to cook. Let's see. Pulpy roots. That doesn't work. I think that requires sugar. Sweet root. That's sugar right there. Alright. Let's put this stuff all away. Pulpy roots, butter, wheat, sweet root, and pie cases. Because we don't want to take anything to Cronus that we don't want to feed him. You can just feed him pie cases or just feed him wheat. Are you still going? Boy, you're really slow. Churning butter takes a long time. Alrighty. Let's just double check that these guys were all done. Yep, okay. I haven't explored this planet very much at all. I landed right over there. And, or wherever it is. There it is, right there. It's a good place to save, actually. And here we are. So I landed right here, and I went from there. I had that power spot was so close by. There they go, marching through the night. I just got very, very lucky that I found a spawn location right away. It can be hard. What you want to do is make sure that you look at the planet's description before you decide, oh, this is a great place for an animal farm. If that fauna doesn't say full or some word that means that, you know, common, whatever, some word that means that, then don't even mess around, because you want your fauna to be very, very regular, rich, full, around. You want them to be easy to find. And then whatever product it is that you're hunting for, when you enter an area, if animals start appearing around you, that's a spawn location. If you have to go out miles and miles and miles to find them, then you're not on a spawn location. And the best, of course, the best time to do that is during the late morning, 10:30, 11 a.m. Give them time to spawn. And sort of daytime amounts of spawning. Ah, it's down here in this dell. These things are crazy on this planet, though. They're super heavy. If I had spent more time picking a location, I might go somewhere where there isn't quite so many hazardous plants. There is a bunch of frozen tubers. Alrighty. And I'm lost. Alright, here we go. Let's see what frozen tubers make. They also make stewed vegetables, so that's 18 more pies. And we'll move that cream into, turn that into butter. And there's some pie cases. Right. So we have a ton of pie cases. What I try to do is I try to keep the bait together and not get these things mixed up. And sometimes that just means that you've got to move stuff around a lot. Put that in there. And there. Oops, I missed the pulpy roots. There we go. The main thing is that no matter what order this is in, if it's chaos, that's fine. It needs to be in here, or in a storage container, or Cronus is gonna want it. I think 25 cases is enough. And we've got butter churning, and almost done with vegetables. It's cooking on the farm with farm fresh produce. Alrighty, let's drop some pie case in there and we'll get some more high fiber pie. And I think I'll come over here. Oh, that's in storage, isn't it? And try and figure out which kind of meat it is. I got leg meat and scaly meat. And so Oh, so that was backwards. I need to reduce this one. And that makes processed meat. I'm going to stop it after the first one, because I've got tons of processed meat. That does not do it. So not leg meat. Scaly meat works. All right. See if I can find some more processed meat. Processed meat. There we go. Now I can make 19 mystery meat stews. So leg meat doesn't work. Check. Alright, I'm going to put the churned butter away. And how are we doing here? Almost done. I have still got quite a few blueprints that I need to get, but I did get another one of these blueprints. Which one did I get? Alright, so I've got that. I got the heater. The heater is awesome. It works no matter what your environment is. So if you turn this on, you can see my hazard protection is shut off. This also works for radiation, for toxicity, for heat. Is that everything? It works for all environmental hazards. And I don't know how long it stays on. Probably until I leave, maybe. I don't know. But it's great if you're building in a hazardous environment. And you can stand here next to this thing and I just set off a scan and go into the build camera, and wherever you're building, you know, it doesn't matter because you're standing next to a heater, you know, so you don't have to worry about your hazard protection. You don't have to worry about dying while you're building in a hazardous environment. So that's pretty cool. Alrighty. Now we have some more high fiber pie. We'll put that into ingredient storage. Check and make sure we don't have anything extra. The creature pellets are also extra. They need to go in ingredient storage. And I'm going to check this. And I don't see any food. Alright. There's some more mystery meat stew. Put that in ingredient storage. Not all meats are created equal, so not all meats will do that, but all processed meats will mix with that kind of meat. So did this turn off while I was away? Nope, it stayed on. Alright, let's see. Nope, I don't have a return to anomaly. So we'll go up here. I don't know why I came out of... Oh, because of these guys. Well, that's interesting. I guess the anomaly doesn't care. Alrighty. Now when you're feeding Cronus, oh, I was going to show you how valuable these are. Cocoa Tarts, there's 1.2 million worth of Cocoa Tarts. So here's 1 million worth of high fiber pie. The mystery meat stew isn't worth that much, but it's incredibly easy to make. So this is 5 steps. This is 4, I think, possibly 5. This is just 2 steps, so you can see the price go down. But if you don't need the nanites like I do, this is worth a lot of money. And as you can see, you can stand still in your base and make that stuff. You can make the flour from frostwort. And then all you need is milk. And Cronus lives over here. So there's no predicting, like, I haven't worked it out. We'll just look at the order of things here. So cocoa tarts, high fiber pie, and stew. Let's see what he takes first. It should show all three. So it's in reverse. No, it's not even in reverse order. So as you can see, it even mixed up those three things, and they're right next to each other. So the assignment of slots in your suit is the order in which things come up. But yeah, you just feed him, and this number in the upper right corner up there, see it says nanites receive 70. It will pile up. So nothing is going to be worth more than 129 nanites. But if you have something that's worth 40 and followed by something that's worth 129, it's going to read 169. But 40, or well, 10 really 0 nanites to 129 nanites is the range. So if you do this fast enough, and we'll just do a couple of them in a row. Dude, there we go. You can see that added. See, it says 140 now. But you gotta be super fast to make those things add up. Nothing's worth 180 nanites. It's just piled up on top of each other. Alright, I think I got my free receiver already. That's not the receiver dude. That's the wrong guy. Let's go over here. Let's see if he wants some information. Floral data. Yay. Nice. 610 nanites for that. And I'm pretty sure I already got my receiver. Yeah, I did. Alright. Alright, as I was setting up for this video, Tier 2 finished. On the levels thing. So we're on Tier 3 of 4. We just started. And get in there and do some Nexus missions. Don't, like, strain yourself. Just do what's easy. I don't know if we've got an easy one. No, that's not an easy one. But we will go do this because I want to show off my photon cannon really fast. I've been upgrading the photon cannon, and it was something that I've never done before. I've never even used it before this save. And it is pretty darn cool. It gets cooler as you upgrade it. Literally, it lasts much longer. We're going to get interference from my combat frigate, and probably a lot of other things. But we'll try this here. They're behind me. Here they are. Really like the sound of it. It's over here. If I was better aim. Boom. You see how long that lasted. Uh-oh, I hit a good guy. Here we go. They're super fast now. I can just hold my finger down the whole time. There's my combat frigate right there. He didn't take too many shots. There we go. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the photon cannon. It's been a blast using it. The more powerful it gets, it's just amazing. So I've only got, oh, I lied, Lee. I've only got 4. Here's 3 here, and here's 1 right here. So I can't wait to see how much more powerful it's gonna get. Let's go back to the freighter. There we go. That's a better place to stay. Oh, I have to go to the anomaly. I forgot. Duh. No. Actually, I wouldn't have been too upset if I'd lost that. Because it's just fun to kill pirates. So, yeah, a positron will one-shot those things with that many upgrades. But you also have to be close to them. And that's fine too, that doesn't bother me either. But it's fun, it sounds cool. And oops. And it's fun to use. And anyway, they've changed it. It was changed, I think it was the Desolation update. Completo. Yay. Life Sport Shell, cool. They've changed the Sentinels, and they've also changed the guns. So the Sentinels are weaker, the guns are more powerful, but the guns also work differently. And so it's been a blast using that, and it's been a blast using a bolt caster. I haven't used a bolt caster in 2 years, and it's a lot of fun to use that once it's upgraded as well. All right, you guys, I want to thank you all so much for coming along. Don't miss tomorrow, Live with Lava at 4 p.m. Pacific. That's midnight in the UK, and dark still early in the morning for Lava. So come along and enjoy watching him wake up. Thank you all so much. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.